What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. All in the ins today, very exciting. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. 25k subscribers, that's the aim. Also going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window, so you can keep up to date every single day with the latest Manchester City transfer news. So do make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 300 likes. And also don't forget, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Without further ado, let's dig right into the ins. The first player I want to speak about is Christian Dunbar-McDonald. You will be thinking, who is that? Well, Rising Ballers, they say that the Reading and England U14's winger, he is set to sign for Manchester City. Great news and a great opportunity for him, very exciting, and definitely a player to keep an eye out for on the future. But catch this, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, all been turned down by the player because he's chosen to go to Manchester City, which is things you love to hear. So wishing Christian all the very best, and I do hope he enjoys it at the City Academy, and who knows, 4 or 5 years time he may well be in and around the Manchester City first team squad. Now, speaking of young players, takes us very nicely onto a couple of Argentinian youngsters, Exequiel, Zeballos and Valentin, Barco. They both play for Boca Juniors in Argentina, and Manchester City want to meet with Boca Juniors to discuss deals involving the CFG. Now, Manchester City are believed to have been scouting Zeballos and Barco for the last 6 to 12 months, according to Sports Witness, so I have done a little bit of digging on the players. Zeballos, he's a 19-year-old Argentine forward, and Barco, he is a 17-year-old Argentine left-back. As Manchester City, they are continuing with their pursuit of young players from South America, it does seem. Now, moving on to Harry Kane. Got the latest on him. Now, Fabrizio Romano, he's given the latest on this, says that Spurs and Kane, they're relaxed about the whole situation involving the player and the club. Kane, he wants to stay at Spurs, he wants to work with Antonio Conte, and the feeling is that it's a lot different now to what it was last summer, where Kane was looking to try and get a transfer to Manchester City and away from Tottenham Hotspur. It's seemingly looking like Kane is settled and happy at Tottenham Hotspur, but he will be re-evaluating his position at the end of the season. It's believed for Kane to want to stay at Tottenham Hotspur. He wants Champions League football, and that is what he is waiting for. Spurs get top four finish and Champions League football for next season. It seems like Harry Kane, he's happy to stay. They finish outside the top 4. That makes things very interesting, and certainly an option there for Manchester City. But I do feel like that Kane ship may have sailed for Manchester City, and I feel like City, not so much putting all their eggs into the Erling Haaland basket, but I think City will be having a good look at lots of players from around Europe, and I'm not too sure Kane will be the player that City go for. I would say that Kane, he had his opportunity last summer. Will it happen again this summer? It could. I just have my doubts on that. Now, speaking of other players and City could look to target, takes us on to a really interesting update on Christopher Nkunku. Now, BILD in Germany, they say that Manchester City, they want to sign Christopher Nkunku this summer. It's reported that Pep Guardiola, he's impressed with Nkunku. He wants to sign the versatile attacking midfielder who can also play out wide and can play in a false 9 position as well. plays for RB Leipzig, and he's having a very impressive season. French 24-year-old, scored 10, assisted 9. That's 19 goal contributions in 21 games in the Bundesliga. He's made 6 appearances in the Champions League so far this season, scoring 7 goals, including a hat-trick against Manchester City, and also has 2 assists as well. 9 goal contributions in 6 Champions League group games, 2 involving Manchester City as well. Like I said, he is having a very, very good season for RB Leipzig. No mention of price and how much he would cost. I'm not too sure how Manchester City would make this transfer work either. Now, I've heard that Liverpool, they're interested. I've heard Arsenal, they're interested as well. But I just want to have a deeper look into how City could make this work. Now, naturally, you could just think to yourself, Ferran Torres has left Manchester City. We've put Kane in to our Champions League squad, but there is a non-homegrown spot available for Manchester City, and City could just look for a like-for-like replacement for Ferran Torres and go for Nkunku, who can cover out wide, he can cover through the centre, and can, of course, play leading the line as well. Like I said, he's versatile, he scores goals, he gets assists, he helps the team, he's quick, and to me, would probably suit the Premier League as well. And so, from that point of view, it would make sense, although I'm under the understanding that City are looking for an out-and-out striker, a central midfielder, and a possible fullback this summer. No mention of replacing Ferran Torres. My understanding was that Ferran Torres was not going to be replaced, and if that is the case, then Cole Palmer naturally will integrate into the Manchester City squad, which is what I think will happen. So I'm just wondering, digging a little bit deeper, is there going to be another attacking player leaving Manchester City? I don't see that happening this summer. They're my honest thoughts. Who's going to make way? Raheem Sterling apparently closing in on a new contract at Manchester City. Jack Grealish was only brought in last summer. I've heard nothing about a potential exit of Gabriel Jesus. I've heard Riyad Mahrez obviously would be one player be looking long-term to try and replace, but he's having a brilliant season once more for Manchester City. Manchester City's top scorer as well. Why would you look to replace just because their age is showing them into the 30s? If they can still do a job, then they can still do a job. So I'm just wondering where this space in the squad would come from. Naturally, if City don't go out there and get a number 9 in, don't get an out-and-out striker, perhaps City could, for the continuous future, look to bring in another attacking player like Nkunku. That would make sense. I do get a sense of being underwhelmed ever so slightly. I mean that as no disrespect to Nkunku. I think he's an amazing player. To me, not what City are looking for. Players like Haaland, that's where City need to be having their brains. We've been linked with João Felix, we've been linked with Darwin Núñez. Out-and-out goal scorers is where City will be looking towards. But I will tell you right now, if City did choose to go for Nkunku instead, I would have absolutely no problem with that, because I do think he's a brilliant player, works hard for the team, he scores goals, he gets assists. I think he'd be a very good signing. But they're my thoughts. Would love to know your thoughts of that in the comments below. So there we go, that has been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. Aiming for 300 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries, subscribe if you're new around here. Daily Manchester City transfer updates coming throughout the summer transfer window. City going to be busy in that summer transfer window, so if you want to stay up to date first and fast every single day, subscribe to my channels with your notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do upload. And also don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of these transfers, and I'll see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video. Just so happens to be tonight. We're doing a live watch along of the City game against Brentford, so if you're going to tune in for that, I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.